Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on this video. This will be something a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and play the rookie tournament here in a full round. So kind of just a pre-recorded session here. It's 8 o'clock at night my time. I did not make the cut yesterday because I played like crap. So I struggle on this course. I don't know if you struggle or not, but I struggle for sure. There's a couple obviously really good scores here to minus 16, minus 15. And you can see they've completely separated themselves from the competition. So all in all, this is a difficult tournament, but I thought I'd do something a little bit different and try to qualify based off my near misses yesterday and play some of my tweaks and see if they work out. So let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and practice a shot though. Love to hear from you. How's this tournament going? What do you think of this tournament? Are you a fan of the course? Are you not a fan of the course? Just really overall, would love to hear your feedback. I hope my videos are helping people out. I think they do, according to the comments. That brings me to my next point. I just want to say thank you to all the fans, all the subscribers, everybody who's helped me get this far when it comes to just a game like Golf Clash. Built a really cool community here on this channel. People are always willing to help each other out. Posting comments on what's working from then, and then other people coming and saying, hey, that tweak worked. So, let's keep that up. Let's try to make the best advanced rookie content out there. And let's give this thing a practice shot. I haven't played at all, so this is just going to be hopefully trying to hit some perfect shots. So here we're going no moving target, full tap, one right. And if I remember correctly, we're just going to let this thing rip with a little bit of left curl. Oh, wow. Perfect ball, so that's a heck of a way to start. But it's also just a practice shot as well. This is one of those holes here to where we just have so much fairway to deal with. We don't even need to worry about making an adjustment in this wind angle. We're getting almost perfect headwind at the beginning of the hole. Now, when you move the screen around, obviously you see it's not perfect anymore. But right from the jump, it's headwind, with a little bit of crosswind from left to right. So I don't think I mess around with moving our target back and adjusting the spin. We're just going to let it rip. And we're just going to take our chances from wherever we lie on shot number 2, which is where we're at right now. So we're going to go ahead and play shot number 2 here, 4-3. Probably going to play it at mid-distance, yep. No side spin. Let's see what we can get with a shot like this. Only thing about this shot right here, it's pretty easy to leave the ball guideline short and leave you with a really nasty putt. Let's just see where a perfect ball comes in at, if we can hit perfect. We do, that's nice. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. So I'm glad we took a practice shot because I definitely came in short there. Going to try to play this a little bit different in real mode because now that's going to be a super long putt. But again, that doesn't matter because it's just practice, so it's whatever. I'm only watching our opponent here just to see what they come up with. They're going for a super long rough bump. Basic ball, obviously, well, not obviously, but I would assume this person's just trying to get a feel for the hole, get a feel for this course. Stinks, though, whenever you hit a great shot in practice like that because you don't really get to learn anything, right? But again, they're going to catch this uphill slope and they're going to roll back down towards the screen, so that'll leave them from a long putt as well. I normally forfeit in practice if I'm trying to hurry through things, but probably just take it nice and easy tonight. Plus, I think I need the yards for the season challenges on this account, but I don't remember. Look at this. This is going to be a OP putt. That's the one thing I don't like about this hole, and I'm probably going to miss it. But that's okay. Doesn't matter. It's just practice. We're probably playing a replay here as well. So what we don't want to do moving forward in the tournament is leave it short at any time, right? We can leave it short in qualifying round because, you know, we get 3 days to qualify, but when it comes to the next round on Thursday, we need to play a better shot so that we don't accidentally pick up a nasty par on hole number 1 and just put us in a really, really bad mood for the rest of the next 17 holes. At least that's what would happen to me. I would get super frustrated. Now there is a guardian shot here too that we could try to tweak. It's taken a really long time to find an opponent. Here we go. Alright, 2.2 mile per hour wind. That's basically nothing. Again, we're just going to let this thing fly. Somehow launched another perfect shot. I've been really on fire with perfect balls in max OP lately. I don't know why. But I've really been rocking these things. If you like the rookie content, you know, with the advanced clubs, give us a thumbs up. That would be awesome. If you're looking for text guides as well, keep in mind that I do that with Adam. His channel is Paws and Putts. If you'd like to, you know, check out the Patreon for that, I always put that in the description to all the walkthrough videos. So make sure you look for that as well. Super inexpensive, just another way to show support for the channel and the work that we do. Alright, 2-9. So, you know, what would happen if we try to play it a little higher up, maybe? What if we go less backspin? So what would happen if we go way higher up like this? Yeah, we're just going to give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? We go a little long. Well, at least we hit those shots perfect. That's all we can ask for. Let's get one. Okay, well, we figured that out. That's a heck of a start. We're going to take that eagle all day. Probably even pick up a chest along the way. So hole number 1. Got the eagle on the board. Just a little adjustment there I was thinking about in my brain. Sometimes my brain works, and what I'm thinking gets us to tweak, so that's nice. Gotta love when it works out that way, because it's not all the time that happens. So I'm glad we practiced it. I almost went right into it without practice. So I'm really glad that I decided to practice one hole and give my mind a minute to weigh the options. So I'll take us over to hole number 2 here in a second. Hole number 2 is going to be the Goliath rough bump, so I guess we'll get that ready. Then I was thinking yesterday maybe play this one 15. Look at this. Our opponent is also going to pick up the eagle, snatching a rookie chest away from us. So wow, great job for him. We both pick up the eagle. I was really counting on getting that chest locked and loaded, but I guess I'll have to wait. So good job, man. That was an awesome shot. So hole number 2 is here, right? So my shot, yesterday was 0% at max. We set our spins first. 3 right, 1.2 top, plus 5 yard mark. 3 top, plus 6. 3 right, 1.2 top. Ball guideline significantly through the hole, because sometimes this hole can die on us. And then if I said let's add elevation to this, I must be missing to the right. Exactly. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Switch to that bang. That bang's not the Goliath. Is it 15% at minimum? What did I play that at? Max. Really? 3-2? Yeah, that is max. I'm at the plus yard mark. What am I talking about? How? Well, I gotta tell you this much. I feel good about getting hole number one because that means even if we just play the rest of the holes as regular scores, we're gonna make it through to the next round, and I don't have to worry about sweating it out tomorrow. Blue Jays Junior. Boy, that Blue Jays team, they've got some hitters, don't they? I don't know if you follow baseball at all, but I'm a big sports nut, and I gotta tell you, the Toronto Blue Jays lineup is just loaded with just sluggers. They could get their pitching in order. I know they got a couple decent pitchers, but wow. I mean, their lineup is just stacked. Now, I'm from the St. Louis area, born and raised in this area. I've moved out of this area a couple times in my life, but now I'm back. So I'm a diehard St. Louis Cardinals fan, Blues fan. There's nothing like St. Louis Blues and Cardinals season. Every time you go to a game, everybody's in gear, wearing their stuff. It's just a good time. All right, let's do this thing here. 15% at max. Come on. 3-8 is going to be 2-4. Okay. Get that arrow pointing as straight as possible. Looks good, I guess. Get perfect ball. We do get perfect, so hopefully let's get a good roll out here. Let's not come up short. Come on, get in there. Get in the hole. All right, so that's okay. It's close. Just a little bit more topspin there. We kind of died in the rough, just a tad. That shot was close. Yesterday I left several shots at pin. But again, the game gave us one already on hole number one, so I'm not going to complain because I'm happy to pick up hole number one. Now, I wish I didn't have to sit here and watch my opponent play, but we all know how I feel about that as well. I'd rather just be moving on to hole number 3 right now. Now, hole number 3 is tricky par 5. Real tricky. There we go. Perfect ball. Got the bird. Hopefully we pick up the eagle here on hole number 3. This is not a guarantee eagle, in my opinion. I think we've got the right bag in play. I think this bag 5 for me is one that's got the big dog in it. Yep. Okay. And we got this right here. Let's take a look at my replay to see how much OP I used. Should be 6 top, 1 left. Yep. 6 top, 1 left. Back it up 2 yards. Push. Oh, tons of OP. Okay. Okay. Now we know what we're doing here. Alright, so our opponent goes first. I think they're gonna, okay, so they're gonna go for the smash shot here with the Kingmaker. Should be able to make that with the, as long as you don't hit a nasty great, I would think. Alright, so now it's our turn. Let's go. 3-6. Oh, wrong club. Full top, one left. That's good enough. Plus 28. To 1.9 rings. Oh yeah, we gotta push because those trees get in the way. Just kind of sitting here talking out loud to myself. I'm pretty tired tonight, to be honest. It was a very long day at work. My wife is still trying to recover from her foot surgery as well, so puts a lot of additional responsibilities for me. That's alright. I love taking care of her. Alright, so we're on the fairway. You know, ultimately this is going to leave us with shot number 2 here. Now yesterday, shot number 2, I put just a little bit too much topspin on that bad boy. And it took off there to the top of the green. I think it rolled onto the fringe or fairway. It was still a very easy chip in, obviously, for the eagle. But we're going to reduce that topspin down a little bit tonight. We're going to need a lot of OP and just a ton of curl to get the ball where we want it to go. Our opponent using the horizon, you know, not a bad option either. It's just a more difficult shot to stick onto the green and 2. Yeah, it's doable. But, you know, the goal here, right? The goal here on hole number 2 in headwind is to not screw up and get the birdie. It's to get that eagle and then just take it and then move on to the next hole. At least that's the goal for me. Great left is much better than a great right. Great left is going to push us more towards the hole and the green, which is awesome. Whoa, we're going to come zipping there at 100 miles an hour. So I still did the same thing that I did yesterday. Still a little bit too much topspin, but basically pretty much put that in an identical spot to where I was in yesterday's walkthrough. Off to a better start today, though. We're going to be -5 through the first 3 holes. And I'm going to take that. You know, I would like to pick up hole number 2, though. I do think anytime we get a close rough bump like that, that's a great opportunity for us to pick up a drop. So, you know, I might spend a little extra time on Thursday trying to dial in that par 3. Tailwind here, we ought to just be able to apply our spin, shoot, and drop. There it is. Okay. Alright, here we go. Keep this party moving over to hole number 4. Hole number 4 would be played with the sniper, right? And and the navigator. This one was where we apply heavy backspin, I believe. So 10% minimum. 6 back. 6 back, ball guideline through the hole. Okay, so I missed that one to the left. Okay, let's give this thing a shot here. 6 back, ball guideline through the hole. 10% at minimum. But I missed slightly to the left-hand side. Okay. Keep that in mind. Hey, if you're watching, that's awesome. Let me know what part of the country you're from. I've talked about my favorite sports team, or teams. Tell me what your favorite sport teams are. Love to hear from you. 3-4, minimum distance 2-9. Missed it to the left yesterday. So 2-9, miss it to the left. Let's add 0.2 and see what happens. The arrow blown. So let's go 3-1 just for fun. Hey, that rhymed. At least we hit a perfect ball again. We're gonna get this one. Son of a gun, overpulled it. So should have stuck with my original adjustment and maybe chalked up missing that left one there just slightly as a fluke. That's all right. That's what we play and we learn from. I could have practiced that shot before I did that, but I'm trying to save time on the video and save time for me. I got another long day at work tomorrow, so again, it's 8:30 now. I like to get to bed soon, like an old man, and get ready for tomorrow's very long day. Our opponent is short. And what is hole number 5? Oh, I know what hole number 5 is. That hole stinks. That is going to be that terrible, terrible par 5 in which we take our rough bump drive on that little fairway and then we play for the eagle. I don't mind a difficult course. I mean, I think it's fun to bring the scores down. I just wish some of the holes were more fun to play. Like that hole right there, that 6 backspin shot at the pin, like that's not a fun hole to play. I just feel like there's a lot of boring holes in this particular tournament. So here we got 0% max. Titan 6-1 when it comes to the spins, +2 yard mark. Did we overpower? Barely through the teeth. Okay, I know what to do from there then. Switching the clubs out to get that Goliath. Again, just another hole in which I'm playing for an eagle. The albatrosses are going to be pretty rare on this hole. Some people are going to get them for sure. But, we'll worry about that at a different time. I think the drops here, right? The drops that we're going to try to get are hole number 1, hole number 2, hole number 4. Trying to think in my head what hole number 6 is. Hole number 6 is another rough bump opportunity. A longer rough bump. So, that one's droppable. Hole 7's a par 3. That's droppable. The drops are there. So it's not like a crazy difficult tournament. It just seems like there's a lot of more precision than what we normally have to play in rookie. That's my analysis, I think. The first 2 par 5s are difficult, and that's fine. Perfect ball. Got the extra mile 9 with the Marlin. Get it there. The rough bump rolled out. Nice job, sir. Good job. I'm going to be a little wuss. I'm going to play it with a Titan ball. You saw I got like 400 of those laying around. 2, 3. I think they used to give these out in the rookie tournaments for top prizes. It was Titans and Kingmakers, if you remember correctly. from back in the day. If you're newer to Golf Clash, you won't remember that. Lots of tournament changes in Golf Clash over the years. Overpowered to the teeth. Thank goodness we hit a perfect ball. That means we should be good on the rollout. We should hit one bounce. We should hit the rough. And roll out just like that. We'll try to bump up the elevation on shot number 2 here, because we missed it by a long shot to the left-hand side yesterday. Now this is where using a less powerful ball comes into play. You do get to take this shot with a sniper, which would obviously be preferred. This is where people could pick up an albatross here. You'd have to spend quite a few practice tokens trying to dial that one in, because this green is a little bit inconsistent and bumpy. That's one thing that I don't like about some of the Golf Clash courses. If I have to critique them a little bit, is I don't like those inconsistent ball guideline glitches. But us with the power 3 ball here, so we... Oh, man. That's something to think about, too. Maybe if I didn't... You know what? This is my mistake. I shouldn't have that big dog in this bag. I should have swapped out to a Goliath. Or to a sniper. Yeah, we're just going to take it with the big dog, though. We're just going to take it with the big dog and call it a day. We'll just putt in for the eagle. But, mental note, note to everybody else, let's switch that shot to a sniper. Son of a gun, David. Terrible, great shot. But Golf Clash is on our side, and lets us get away with it. Now, I do find hole number 6 a fun rough bump. I do like that one. Oh, man, another great shot. Come on, Dave. Get it together now. Come on. Don't be hitting great shots when it matters. So we're going to go 6 top, 1 right on this hole. It's a no moving target until we adjust for the wind. So we have no moving target, 0% max, 6 top, 1, no, 6 top, 2 right, my bad. 6 top, 2 right, perfect ball, okay, no OP. I played this one 0% at mid, do the spins first. So what's that, about 4.6 and 2. Ball guideline left hand side of the cup, oh no, okay, ball guideline center. This is where I accidentally moved my target and then had to redo it. Ball guideline center, 0% mid. Look at that one. That was my day yesterday. I would really love to hit 2 perfect balls here. See, it's important on the drives to hit perfect, because we want to get our yardage similar to each other. That's how we really dial in shots. So like if you hear me say, okay, I really need to hit a perfect drive here, that's because that rough bump shot that you're seeing me play there that I just looked at my replay on, that's from taking that shot at a certain part of the fairway. If I hit great right, and then I go to play that same, if I hit a great right on my drive, and then I go to play that same shot on shot number 2, there's a possibility that I'm going to be approaching that second shot from a different angle. Okay, I will be approaching it from a different angle. And sometimes those minor things are what throws off the shots. Highest wind possible, 2-2. Oh, we don't want that ball. Do hit perfect. So obviously that's step number 1 is done. Got some decent yardage on that shot, 357. Yesterday we ended up at what? 352. So five more yards. So we're gonna reset this. Play 0% mid. About 4.6 top, 2 right. And this time we're just gonna aim on the left side of the cup since we missed just by a hair to the right hand side yesterday. Again, just kind of talking out loud, just walking you through what I'm thinking, what I'm going to try to do here. Really want to hit perfect here. See if we can drop this one. High wind again, 1-9. Let's offset just like that. Get that arrow pointing north. 1-9. Now we need perfect. Son of a... Oh, goodness gracious, man. Come on. It's that type of stuff when I mess up, I just drive myself crazy. I really do. Really disappointed in myself on that shot. That was one I really wanted to hit perfect on. To see if we could drop it. Darn it, David. Don't you hate when you do that? Don't you hate when you think you got a shot figured out and then you go out there? I think that's our first great ball so far in these 6 holes that's mattered. I know I hit a couple great putt, and I hit that great ball with that big dog there on the last hole, but that shot didn't matter because I wasn't going to make it anyways. Darn it. Boy, I wanted that one. Still, though, we're tracking a minus 13. And obviously, minus 13 is going to easily qualify. But all next 3 holes are makeable as well. This shot was not too consistent yesterday, like I talked about in the video. I was playing at 20% at max. Rolled the cup on one practice ball, dropped the hole in one another practice ball, and then when I took both my shots in real mode, they both missed way to the left hand side. So it was a little bit strange. A little bit strange to roll the cup, get a hole in one, and then miss 2 shots both to the left hand side by a green square or more. So it wasn't even close, which was ultimately really, really strange. You know? So we set our spins. Oh, using the katana, huh? Okay, so let me switch this to the katana. I'll have to switch the ball too. 2.8 back, 1 left. Our opponent hit a perfect ball. Nice job. It's unfortunate. highest wind possible. What is going on here? What? I gotta hurry up. I don't know what's going on with that. That ball guideline was not there. I pulled it more than I should have as well. Now I'm just pulling stuff out on the fly to see what happens. Miss it by a mile. What did I do wrong there, everybody? 2.8 back, 1 left. Why did I have a hard time finding the spot and I had 0 issues yesterday? What did I do wrong? I'm not going to go back and watch my replay while doing this, but I'll watch it later. What in the world did I do wrong there? I had no issues with that shot yesterday. Alright, let's go to hole number 8. That's all the replays that I have saved from yesterday, but I think I know what the next one are. But really disappointed there in hole number 7 because that was a droppable shot. 4 shots yesterday. Once I found that spin adjustment, no problem getting the ball guideline to the pin, and there it was coming up short every time. Alright, 2 holes left. That's it. 2 holes left. We're going to get this thing ripping. Goal here is just not to mess up on these next 2 holes. No overpower here because we don't want to accidentally go into the rough. And then we'll probably try shot number 2 at 5%. Here we go. Like I said, we don't want to overpower because we don't want to go into that top rough. 5%. We're going to adjust our spin first, 5.1 back. I think I did make this shot yesterday in practice. Then I got a case of the greats in real mode on both of my accounts. I did qualify one rookie account. I think with a minus 13, and then obviously I played terrible on this account and didn't qualify, so. Getting hit with all the high winds this time, too. Another 4.5 mile per hour wind here. Not that that's high, but that's max in rookie, you know, so. When it comes to the adjustments, could tweak things just a little bit, mess things up. Just a little bit getting the higher wind. But we'll still play it. Right now my cat is trying to paw at the iPad. Oh, thank goodness, still hit perfect. So she didn't mess me up too bad. Come on, give me this one. Give me this one. There we go. Woo. Alright, okay. Picked up the eagle here. Maybe we'll get a chest now. No snowball. Maybe we'll pick up a chest. And then we'll go to hole number 9. Hole number 9 is droppable too, so be cool to pick up a couple drops. So we're going to make some tweaks to the bag here real quick too. On the last hole, we have a chance to go long with our drive. And if we go long with our drive, I'm going to put that in here. We're going to want a different short iron. We're going to want the runner for the top spin. Okay. So, and we're going to go with this ball. The Kingmaker. This is it. This is it. What's this stuff here? No. Nothing. Okay. Okay, here we go. If we execute the drive and we land on the fairway, we could set ourselves up for a minus 15. If we hit the fairway, worst case scenario, we're going for a minus 14. Come on, opponent. Let's just go. I'm ready to be done. There we go. We're going to go first. We're going to know exactly what we got to do. 4 top, 2.5 left, super low wind. So I was just complaining about high wind. Now we're going to go low wind. I think this is the lowest you can get with a Kingmaker and Rookie. 1 ring. Hope we don't go long because of the lower wind here. Perfect ball. He was for shot number 2, which would be played 0% with the Goliath, hopefully. Nice. Okay, good. So no fear of rolling into the rough there on that hole with that setup. We go 349. Now it's going to be possible here for shot 2 that we're going to go 5.5 top, 1.5 right. Yesterday, I left this ball short of the pin. Hey, Valerie, this is the person who picked up the eagle on hole number 1 to rob us of our chest. This here is a very albatrossable hole 9, if that's even a word. Albatrossable. But we are winding down here on the qualifying round. Hope you hit that thumbs up button. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. I love the activity on the channel. I try to respond to everything that I can. And let's go. Let's finish this thing off with the Alba. One ring. Yeah. I don't want to come up short like I did yesterday. I'm going to try it right there. That right? 2-8 is 1 ring? 2-8 is 1 ring. Seems low, but that's the Goliath for you. Fix that needle. Perfect ball. Come on. Perfect ball. Good. Speed is good. Get in there for the Alba. Boom! Huge round. There we go. Now my confidence is up in this tournament for once. Huge. Got the minus 15. Wow, I'll take that. I'm pumped about that. Now let's see if this guy, let's see if he takes another one from us. Nice. Well, that's a much better qualifying round than I had yesterday. Unfortunately, our opponent hit a great shot. Well, maybe they felt bad for taking our chest on hole number 1, so they gave us one back here. Well, hey, thanks everybody. Minus 15. I think that put us tied for second, right? So overall, much better day today, but we were able to learn from the tweaks. So, that's just kind of a peek into my brain on how I play. Again, made minor tweaks from yesterday's video, and they worked out. Obviously got a much better score, so day 2 worked out much better. Thanks, everybody. Best of luck.